And that's full time here. And we've got our game number 3 coming on. And it's a very exciting game between China and Hong Kong. China in the red. And now we're going from left to right, and Hong Kong in the white.
Asia Rugby 7 Series 2021.
And we're going to be seeing game number 3. We have got action-packed games today. We have got a total of 24 games today. And we've seen some really high standard of rugby so far. So it's going to be Hong Kong who are going to be kicking off. Player number 11. And that's an interesting kickoff, but the ball's allowed to bounce by the Chinese player, and it's a very good carry. And an early penalty for the Hong Kong side. A great jackal, great early tackle, and they decide to play quick. Player number 3 is taking the ball. And it's gone for a one-on-one. Some great dancing movement. It's an early clean ball. It's been passed out. It's been taking the ball across to the player number 7. She looks big and strong. She's taking the ball into contact. Good leg drive. And it's a good long pass. Pass 2. And number 5. Oh, great runner. Brilliant tackle by player number 2. But once again, the referee's been strict on the tackler not rolling away. It's taking the ball. Good early clean. That's a great pass by the halfback. Taking the ball across the road. Good offload. And it's a good finish. Good supporting player. And a great try for player number 7. And it's a great start by Hong Kong. And they're off to a 5-0 start. So we can see a difficult conversion by the Hong Kong team. Let's see how she goes with her first kick of the day. And conversion unsuccessful, so that's going to be a 5-0 lead for Hong Kong. Okay. And that's a great kick-off, gone the 10 metres. Given the time for enough players, for their players to get the ball. But China have recovered the ball. Pass 1, pass 2. Ball in the middle. Ball's gone out wide, and that's great passing. Giving the ball out to number wide, and player number 7. She's big and strong, and she's going to be getting a good score under the post, and very well deserved as well. And that has gone to Kia Shen. That's a great try. Got onto a one-on-one scenario, had a big, strong fend. And she looks like a very dangerous player for the Chinese side on the right wing. And conversion to come right on the front. And it takes China to an early lead, 7-5. They look big and strong of the Chinese team. Got some great skills and look like they've been working pretty hard in the gym and also on their fitness and on their speed. And they're going to be kicking off, and they've gone for the short one. They've seen a bit of space, and it's a great, innovative kick-off, and they've gone for the grubber kick. But the ball has been turned over by the Hong Kong side, and they've reverted back to kicking the ball in behind. And the referee's going to play no advantage there. The ball went kicked directly into touch. And then it come back for a scrum, which will be a Hong Kong feed. We've got Ian Monaghan as the coach of the Hong Kong side. Ian played in Italy, played in my old team, Viadana. And it's good to see that the Scottish coach is doing well and doing great things for Hong Kong rugby. And it's a great pass, and the ball taken to line by player number 11, taking the ball nice and strong, but the Chinese player winning the race to the breakdown. And getting a good early jackal has been quickly taken as well, but not on the mark. So the referee will go back to the spot where player number 9 should be looking to take the tap, and also allows the Chinese side to work on their setup. And what they're going to do from this kickoff, and they've taken a quick tap, gone down the blind side. The ball's gone out the back. Beautiful decoy run, sucked in a couple of defenders. But the referee has awarded another penalty. Look, all the cards coming out. I believe this is for slapping down the ball. Slapping the ball down, not looking to intercept the ball, but slapping the ball down, and the referee's gone straight to the card and straight to the pocket, and she'll be spending time in the sin bin. And Hong Kong back to 6 players, and China have called for a scrum. So hard to defend when you're in 6 players, so much space. Hong Kong, they have to put a half back in, and she'll have to sweep, and looks like Hong Kong are not playing with a sweep up and allowing for the last person working on a drift defence. But they've gone down the blind side of the Chinese player. She looks big and strong, and that's a good one-on-one tackle. She's back up on her feet. She wasn't held, said the referee. And good line speed by the Hong Kong team. China's getting the passes out in front, and drop catch there. And she's giving a good early offload, and player number 7, she looks big and strong. One to beat. She's taken on the outside, and there she goes all day. And she'll be chased pretty well as well, making sure she doesn't get an easy conversion. So well done to Chinese players for playing really good positive rugby, and making sure they're executing and capitalising on the yellow card by the Hong Kong side. And player number 7, it's Jessica Eden. That's try number 2 for her. And they'll take to China for a 12-5 lead. Hong Kong has still got their player in the sin bin. So it'll be the last play before half time. And Jessica Eden is doing the kicking for the Chinese side, and she puts on a very good contestable kick, but it's been won by Hong Kong, but the referee has awarded a slight knock on, and it'll be scrum for China. So far the Chinese side have looked to move the ball to straight away to Jessica. She looks big and strong, and one-on-one, always being that first defender. So it'll be interesting to see what move they do with Hong Kong actually back down to the 7 players. Back. So the ball's going, unfortunately, a slight knock on. Should be disappointed about that. They knew what they wanted to do. And that is half time. So that's 12-5 for a great start by China. Hong Kong have got their men's side in the background, in the in-goal area, trying to support on the girls. But it's good to see both teams out here in the Hong Kong with the rugby communities growing. The reason for their growth has been the Hong Kong Sevens, and so much investment. It's probably one of the biggest tournaments in the calendar year is the Hong Kong Sevens, and it's good to see that rugby has been transferred into the community as well.
Yeah, it's alright now. It's not like that extent because of the cloud.
And we welcome back to Dubai Sports City. This is game number 3, and we have got China, who are off to an early lead, 12-5. And it's going to be the Chinese team to kick off with Jessica Eden, who's scored twice already. That's a fantastic kick right on the 10-metre line. But also a very good catch by the Hong Kong player. And the ball's been 3-4 passes out wide into the wide channels. They've wanted to go there nice and quick, and a good inside pass and a good tackle as well. They set the platform, 2 passes, 3 fantastic passes, and taking the ball in. A good clean, a good tackle. Gone down the blind side again, player number 5, taking the ball in, and they've got players on the outside. Oh, great inside tackle. Blindside tackle, nice and low, nice and hard, and that's resulted in the Hong Kong player knocking the ball on. So, good start by Hong Kong. They moved the ball from side to side, looked after the ball, but equally very determined and very strong defence. And we're going to see a scrum here by the Hong Kong team, position in the middle of the field, so hard to defend with scrums in the middle. Let's see what they've got up their sleeves and what they're looking to do. And a good scrum. Halfback's gone down the blind side. So a 2v2. Good early pass, good early catch. A good setup. Player 2 taking the ball into contact. Good determined run, but equally matched by great defence. They set up a ruck in the middle of the field, and they go back down the blind side to player number 8. She's big and strong. She's taking the ball inside, beats the first tackle, takes 2 defenders to knock her down. Set up a ruck in the middle. And they've set up an overlap on the outside. They hit the ball there, and they get the ball there nice and quick. And the ball to Jessica, and that's try number 3 for Jessica Eden. That's been the game plan for China, is to get the ball straight away to Jessica. She's big and strong. And she's got 3 tries today. And that's our first hat-trick as well at the Asia Rugby 7, supported by Dialogue. Very lucky to have good commercial sponsors on board today. Always helping the growth and development of Rugby 7s. Conversion unsuccessful, so that takes the scoreline now to 17-5 to China. Chinese team to kick off, and that's a kick that's been kicked too far out on the full. There'll be a free kick for Hong Kong in the middle. Let's see what they're looking to do. Good striking opportunity. Hong Kong looks like they're going to call for a scrum, and they call for early scrum. Back in their set piece to get the ball back and resulting in a good set-up play. Let's see what strike moves they've got up their sleeves. Their first receivers indirectly behind the scrum, allowing opportunity to go left or right. She's looking to go left, and they go left. Go 2v2, ball on the outside, and try to go a 50-50 pass, which has unfortunately gone forward. So Hong Kong side set up a good scrum, but went down left-hand side and just pushing the passes. Probably need to hold on the ball for a little bit longer, try and build some phases and look to pressurise the Chinese side, which are defending really well, but also they are a big side, and you probably would have thought you need to look after the ball a bit better to pressurise this Chinese side. They're going to win the scrum, and they will be, the scrum is low position on the 45-metre mark, and they'll get the scrum and a feed and a good early hit, but also they get awarded the free kick, but not on the mark. They'll go back to the free kick and they'll play. So good pass, ball in the middle, pass number 2, pass 3, ball's out wide. Their player number 6, and it's a great covering tackle, 1-on-1. Ball's taken to contact, good drive, leg drive. Ball's pass, nice and deep. Player number 12, his footwork, good offload out the back. Ball's taken into contact and equally matched by fantastic defence by the Hong Kong side. And tackle not rolling away around the ruck. So hard to get out of the ruck. But the referees want good quick ball and good unders line by the Chinese side. The ball is left out. Got spaces out wide. Good catch. Good pass. And good hard running by the Chinese side. And it's a good score by them and a good team try, which pushes the try line out now to 22-5 with kick to come. And Chinese kick out, and the kick is away to the left, so the scoreline will stay at 22-5 for China. And we've got the Chinese team looking to kick off. And that's a good low kick-off. Good catch by the Hong Kong players, taking the ball into contact. Good jack clean. And there's an early penalty of Hong Kong, player not supporting body weight. Good catch. Quick tap by the Hong Kong player. They've taken the ball out wide. They've gone wide straight away. And taking the ball into contact in the wide channels. And it's going to be a penalty for holding on. Good work around the breakdown by the Chinese side, and they've gone quick straight away. Ball out wide to player number 8. She looks like a handful, but great low tackle. It spills the ball out. The ball's gone backwards. Referee's playing advantage here. And the referee's going to go back to the scrum, but great low tackle by the Hong Kong side. I'm going to see a scrum down here for the Hong Kong side. Ball's put on early, and good clean ball. Ball's gone backwards. Slight knock on, but unfortunately it's gone backwards for the Hong Kong side. And set up a ruck. They're in their 22, and they've gone back to the kick, kicking the ball into open spaces. There the bounce of the ball to go their way. It's gone straight into the hands of the Chinese team. They've set up a ruck in the middle. And good hands by player number 4. Had to juggle that one. Taking the ball into contact, and player number 8. And good soft hands. Ball into space and been recovered by the Hong Kong player, and bang. Good tackle. Wiggling away out of contact. Ball's gone backwards. Kept the ball alive. Fantastic play. And it's 2 passes into open space. And fantastic skill work by the Hong Kong team to get the ball into the wide channel. The Chinese players have managed to slow the ball down and also created a knock-on. So good defensive effort by the Chinese team. And that is full time to the game between Hong Kong and China, with China taking the winners on that at 22-5. And that gets us into game number 4. And welcome everybody to Dubai Sports City. We are seeing an exciting game between 2 fantastic, powerful teams between China and Sri Lanka. And aren't you looking forward to this, David?
Yes, I am. Both teams coming off wins, so this will be a good game.
Yeah, we're seeing the Chinese team. I was very impressed by how well the Chinese men's and women's team have been performing so far, and the Chinese team have got a lot of athletic ability. They're very strong and they can move the ball from side to side. So This should be a cracking game.
Great high kick from Japan.
And we're seeing Chinese team kicking the ball off nice and high. There's a bit of support here for the Sri Lankan women's team. The drummers are out here, and it's awesome to see an awesome night to play rugby, and it's only going to get better once the lights come on and the supporters come and get involved. So we are seeing the Sri Lankan side get hold of the ball, take the ball into contact, but also being awarded a penalty. And there's one player, I'd have to say there, David, is one player to look out for in the Chinese side, and that is their player
Number 7?
Number 7.
Yep. She scored a hat-trick in the last game they played. She was really good.
So it says Sri Lanka taking the ball, kicking the ball into line-out. Let's see what they can do from this line-out, and you know, some good fans coming into the stadium now, David. It's the brunches are off. Everybody's coming from the brunches into the sports city, and what a sight we got on here.
Yeah, it's great to see the local Sri Lankan community here supporting their fellow countrywomen as Sri Lanka shift the ball.
Beautiful. Oh, don't come Monday, they say. Running hard and straight, and good defence by the Chinese players. Run into a big 2 defenders and good heavy hard hitting. And China, they've sort of stepped the mark. They want to go to a scrum. And they've got strike players on either side.
Which way would you go here, Aaron?
I think just where you look with the Sri Lankan halfbackers, and that she's be committed to stay on the left-hand side. So I look to attack on the right-hand side. But there we go. Scoot starts.
She must be listening to you.
Yeah, this is all about read that. So very hard to defend from that position, especially when the halfback is caught up.
Straight out of the Aaron Presico playbook there.
That's right, mate. That's right.
But that was a great try by China.
So important start there for China there, David.
Let's see if she can convert. And yes, she can. So the scoreboard is 7-0 to China.
7-0 China. Both teams now playing their second game of the tournament. And China off to a great start. They'll be kicking off once again. And just look how high they get this ball up in the air. And that ball has gone 10 metres and Sri Lanka played it. And look how quick and fast trying to get the ball to the open side.
And there she goes.
Once again,
she's
number
off.
7.
And she's going to go on the post.
Number 7 all day.
We spoke about her earlier.
Yeah, but just how accurate that kick was there, David. You know, just bang on 10 metres. Slight knock on. And
like we touched on earlier in the day, kickoffs have become a real important facet of the Sevens format now. So a lot of teams will be practicing that. And the conversion is unsuccessful. So the scoreboard remains 12-0 to China.
the Facebook page.
Now let's see if she can get the same sort of kickoff she did previously.
That's right. That's been a real feature of the Chinese team and the men's and women's side. How well and how accurate they've been around the kickoff. And that hasn't been timed correctly, but bounced perfectly in place. But the referee thought otherwise. She's going to go back for a free arm kick in the middle. And this is where you see teams here, David, they'll go to a play.
Let's see what sort of play Sri Lanka set up here.
And their first receiver is normally their playmaker. And they're pretty good at making decisions, but we haven't got a ball here. Someone's decided to take the ball and wrap it up as an early Christmas present. But there we go, we get another ball in. Gilbert are our ball sponsor today. So there goes a decision-making option, and the sides go hard and fast and straight, but probably didn't have the support. And China said, thanks for coming. will make the most of that, and they get
good
the
run
ball
there.
and boom, get the ball to their fantastic wingers they've got. There she goes again, and she can pass. Look at that beautiful pass, another pass.
Overlap.
And I've gone.
If they go right,
And
there's
they're
an
right to take
opportunity there.
advantage. And they get the ball. Beautiful,
Can-
2-on-1. Bit of a juggling act, but
There she goes
makes
again.
the most. She could have walked that around. Takes it to 17-0 with a kick to come. And David, have you made an effort? Have you been out to the expo?
No, not yet, but my wife has, and she loves it. She's been out there twice. She wants to go again because she can't do everything. She didn't do everything on those first 2 days because the expo is so huge.
Yeah, it's such a big pavilion. Dubai Expo happens every 5 years, and Dubai are hosting at the moment, and you've got all the countries around the world having their own pavilion, being able to show off and showcase their innovations and their business adventures, and a good way for business partners to come out and build networks and build opportunities. So if you ever are in the area or ever thinking about coming to Dubai, the Dubai Expo happens for 6 months, and it runs from October all the way to March. Just got a slight hold up here with one of the Sri Lankan players. Just getting some ice around the neck, but it's going to be replaced. And we're looking
Shouldn't
at
be
this.
too long in this half.
We're going to be kicking the ball off. Good catch and a good play, but take it into touch. Taken into touch. Chinese ball. And let's see what China look to do. They normally go to the wingers straight away. They've got a big, tall line out. And
I have a feeling they're going to hit the hole in the middle.
hit the hole, let's see. And the wraparound move.
Oh,
Just
great
showing how
wraparound.
many options they've got up their playbook.
Yeah.
Not only can they beat you out wide, but they can beat you in the middle, they can beat you in the wraparound. And Sri Lanka have got nothing to answer for yet. And it's another great try. $22-0 with a kick to come. And it takes it to 24. And that's half time. And they've sent the ball straight away to their strike player. Every time she's touched the ball, she's always made something happen. And straight from the kickoff, China received the ball and went straight to player number 7, Kia Chen, who will be try number 4 for her tonight. And she has proven to be a strike player. And every time she gets her hands on the ball, she always makes something happen. And Sri Lanka, they started so well in their first game. It's been a bit of a tough watch for them in the second half, but they never stopped trying. What do we need to see from Sri Lanka for them to be?
Just hold on to the ball, Aaron. Hold on. Try and get some phases together. Support players there to the rucks.
Yeah, totally right there, David. That we're seeing the Chinese team pull out a really good performance. And their kick, unfortunately, hasn't gone the full 10 metres. So let's see if Sri Lanka, they've got some small, nippy players. Let's see if they can get through the Chinese side. And Bull, good carry.
Great tackle there by China.
And I think it's just one-dimensional rugby by Sri Lanka, not having any creativity. They've got to start to move the Chinese defensive team. But good carrying once again. And the tackle not being able to roll away. And we're seeing the Chinese team building multiple phases. And beautiful at this line. She's a player to go. Hong Ting Ruan. Big, strong, not only is she good in the line out, but she's shown to see she's pretty good with running those unders lines, and that's good kick-off. So that takes the scoreline now to 38. Is that
38-0
now in
to China. Sri Lanka just need to hang in there.
Yes, we're hoping to see a Chinese team looking like they're the team to beat in the tournament. And they kick off once again. And the ball's allowed to bounce by Sri Lanka, and that player there once again, Hong Ting and Ryan, has been outstanding.
Most likely it's 400 now. You can bring it up to 640 and see.
So there's going to be a free kick.
Line out to
line
China.
Line out for the Chinese side.
Okay. You still got
Let's see what China can conjure up here on attack.
the ISO.
And let's see if they can get the ball in.
Sri Lanka just ringing some changes at the moment.
And ball's thrown in, not particularly straight. The referee's called the ball wasn't thrown in straight, so it's going to be an option for Sri Lanka to do a line out or a scrum.
Right, guys, just whatever happening, just bring your ISO up.
I see they're going to go for a scrum. Well, we've got an option here for Sri Lanka here, David. They're inside their 22. They haven't shown too many attacking threats. What do you think would be a good option for them to try and break through this Chinese defence?
Well, they've tried all day to go play the expensive game, but it's not working. So maybe keeping it a bit close.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
Keeping it a bit closer.
And we're seeing how strong and dominant the Chinese team is around the ruck. Being able to turn the ball over. And seeing an early scrum by the Chinese side.
Sri Lanka were unlucky there.
Sri Lanka were very unlucky. And China gets makes 3 passes, then they go to their other winger, number 11.
Good pressure by Sri Lanka defense.
Yeah, that's what you want. And the referee's come back to a slight knock on.
And they have forced the error.
Yeah, gained a total of 22 metres by just a bit of line speed. It's one thing they're probably lacking off in the first half, just gave too much time and space for the Chinese side. But here we go. They've got a scrum here. They need to win their scrum. But I think they'll like to do the loop around, passing the ball to the first receiver, second receiver, wrapping around. Try and create some creativity. Good early hook. There we go. And decide to do the fake pass, and
That looked
unfortunately a
forward.
pressure pass, but just the pressure of the defence. So beautiful night now for rugby. The sun's slowly coming down. The lights will be operating soon. The good thing about Dubai Sports City, the quality of the pitch, there won't be too much dew allowed, but it will also be a beautiful opportunity for the players to play in nice climate and play under fantastic conditions and showcasing their top skill. As we can see already by player number 4, Zhang Wang, who's big and strong and fast. She doesn't need much an open invitation for her to take the ball and have a go. So another opportunity here now for China to convert this try and get off to a very healthy lead. Conversion successful, and that is 45. No. So we've got the Chinese side here. Who do you think is, in your view, is a favourite women's team?
Probably Japan and China will be the top 2 teams at the moment. Going in after watching their past 2 performances, that'll be a good game to watch.
Yeah,
China and Japan, because they both play a similar style.
Yeah, and they've been so accurate and so willing to move the ball, and just so many attacking threats. I think Hong Kong could be an option.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, nice.
Nice interchange.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Just that last pass didn't quite go to hand.
No.
And full time here at Dubai Sports City, and the final score, China walking away with a 45-0 lead. A contested game and well deserved for both sides, and
Both teams are out on their feet deservedly. They played really well. Kazakhstan didn't lie down. They finished well, and unlucky there in the end. Now we move on to our next game. We have China against Malaysia. China coming off a victory against Sri Lanka, and Malaysia coming off a heavy loss against Hong Kong. Malaysia to kick. There's a good high kick there for Malaysia. Wasn't taken cleanly by China, but they quickly regather and shift left. There goes their danger player. She's already scored 3 hat-tricks in both their games. And they take the quick tap and run away. Good step, good interchangeable pass, and she is underneath the post. Great start from China, Aaron.
Great start from China, and pretty much how they've played throughout the tournament. Playing a high-paced game and being able to move the ball, and the ball is always constantly in play, and they haven't stopped off with that high pace and skill level that they started with. Get off to a flying start, 5-0, possible 7-0.
Oh no. So it looks like she missed the conversion.
Yeah, straight in front. She would like to take her time, and she's been kicking the ball so well. But she'll be disappointed with that.
So the
Chinese
scoreboard
player,
remains 5-0.
Kia Shen, who will take also the kickoff receipt as well. And that ball looks like to go 10 metres and will bounce into touch.
So Malaysia have the throw into this lineup. Let's see if they can win this cleanly. Great take. Now they move it left. Let's see what they can do here. She takes it to ground. And she decided to throw the ball back into one of her players who knocked it on. So this presents a good opportunity for China. I feel they're going to go out wide and use their star player, number 7, out on that left wing. She's a try-scoring machine. So they shift it with the pass and wrap. Here she is. And another pass and wrap. Great step off the left to score there. And China are in again.
Oh, fantastic play, isn't it? They look like
beautiful to
teams,
watch.
Beaten to push forward to get one of the positions available for the World Cup tournament in 2022. Rugby World Cup to be played in South Africa next year. Only 2 teams can go through out of 8. And China are looking like they're putting their hand up to be one of those teams. Don't you think, David?
Yes. As number 7 converts the try to make it 12-0. It's looking likely we will see a China-Japan final. But anything could happen in these tournaments,
I
Aaron?
think Hong Kong on the day looked pretty dangerous and potentially produce an upset.
You could never count any team out in these sort of tournaments. Good take by Malaysia.
Malaysia moved the ball out to their speedster number 7.
Going a bit too lateral there. Someone needed to straighten.
And good to see Malaysia playing the ball inside their own 22. But unfortunately, have a slight knock on around the ruck. But trying to keep the ball away from the Chinese side, not a hard thing to do. And well played to the Malaysian side for never giving up and trying to look at ways where they can exploit the Chinese defense.
China to feed the scrum. And just like that, number 12, the halfback, takes it from the base of the scrum, runs around, little dummy, and scores underneath the post.
Let's see if our kicker, Ki Shen, will get this conversion. She missed the last one, which was in front. Just needs to put her head down, follow through. And that one's a lot better.
So the score is now 19-0 to China. Handy lead to start this game for China.
And Chinese team kick off again. And the Malaysian team recover well to set up the ball and set up an early ruck in the middle field.
Five.
What's the score?
way to strike back after conceding a try from China. So now Malaysia have scored 2 tries in this game. But straight away, China are on the attack. Have some wheels on her. She brings it around to make it easier for the conversion. Great strike back by China.
Yeah, and there's been 2 tries by Malaysia as well, which has been awesome to see. Them working hard and competing and getting involved in some good action play. And
But we've seen this throughout the whole tournament. These lower teams just never giving up, keep fighting, always looking to score at least 1 or 2 tries against these big name countries.
yeah, and it's been a good learning curve for the dominant countries. So Malaysia, not used to playing 3 high quality teams, but they'll know they'll just learn from this and only get better. They're playing a good spirit and everybody helping each other as well. So that takes us forward.
Asia Rugby 7 Series 2021.
And welcome back everybody to the Dialogue Asia Rugby Sevens. We're at Dubai Sports City. And this is going to be a fantastic contest. I'm really looking forward to this game there, David. China, who have been strong and were so good yesterday, playing against our favourite team, Kazakhstan, in our second semi-final, where we saw before Japan being worthy winners over Hong Kong.
Yes, this is going to be a great game to watch and call. Kazakhstan, who got there by scoring the first try against Thailand. Thailand very unlucky to miss out on the semi-final berth. But yeah, like you said, Aaron, this is going to be a crack of a game.
Yes, and
who are your standout players for Kazakhstan? I know you mentioned number 12.
Yep.
Shera.
Yep.
But for Japan, who are your standout players?
For China's team.
Sorry.
Yeah, I do like the player Ki Shi, number 7. She's on our player closest to us, and every time she's got the ball, she's always made something happen. But Kazakhstan going to kick almost to that player that I mentioned.
China quickly shifted to the left from the restart. Straight to the winger. Big winger. Gets rid of the first tackler. Goes into the contact. Great seal. China need quick ball here. And they do get it. First receiver takes it. Miscommunication there in the midfield. Kazakhstan get it. Looks like it's your girl, number 12, Shera. If they shift it left, they got an opportunity. And that's the way they go.
Good defense as well by China.
Great defense from China. Let's see if they could hold them out. Kazakhstan with the ball. Shift right, step off the right foot. Goes into contact. And Kazakhstan get a penalty.
Great start. So exciting to see Kazakhstan competing here. Giving them a whole lot of confidence that they know they can be the first team to score an important part of the game. Go the crash ball. There goes our player, number 12, Shera.
Slow ball back for Kazakhstan. Good counter ruck from China.
Yeah.
Now some of the Kazakhstan's players shift right. They got numbers out right. They go right. Good tackle from number 2, but unfortunately, Kazakhstan have scored.
Yeah, try advantage was played. And smart play as well by Kazakhstan, not done their homework on how they want to play against China. And that all started from a good defensive effort by the Kazakhstan team. And we are seeing a fantastic start by Kazakhstan. they will do themselves a whole lot of confidence. Important kick coming up, but they were very good in not panicking, showing good patience, doing 3 or 4 phases, and a fantastic kick as well. So Kazakhstan from nowhere up to a 7-0 start, and so important that China get their hands on the ball from this kickoff.
That was such a great conversion, almost close to the sideline there from Kazakhstan.
Yep, and that's going to be the difference from.
Good restart there. Mistimed her jump there, China. But number 3 for China is regained Tang. She's set. Halfback shifts it to the right. Bit of a hop, skip, run by number 6, Wang.
So strong as well. Tackler must release. Got her knees to the ground.
And they shift that out to the left. 2 passes, and they go for the grubber. Didn't work out, but I think Kazakhstan were holding one of the Chinese players. Or they were offside, sorry.
Yep.
Offside.
We haven't seen too many teams throughout the couple of days use the kick chase. But China, they identified there was spacing behind. The idea was right. The execution probably wasn't as accurate as what it should have been. But however, they get a free kick here. And they're going to go to one of their strike moves.
And immediately they go down the short side. Isolated out there, but high tackle from one of the Kazakhstan players. Yes. China were lucky there because that player was isolated. But they shift out to the right. Good right step by number 6 for China.
Good
number 2, back to Wang, who set up that play and deservedly scores the try for China. Great try by China.
Yeah, Wang did set that up. She looks like she's got a pretty good right foot step, and she's not only the playmaker, but she looks like the person that's going to probably make the difference for this Chinese side. Very good at making sure that the inside defender is staying alive. If they're not, watch out for that right foot step, because she's pretty quick and she's pretty good at deciding when she needs to go and when she needs to pass.
So we all locked up here between China and Kazakhstan, 7 apiece. Chen getting ready to restart play here. Let's see what kind of kick she goes for here. She goes for the high. Holding up, but doesn't travel the 10, so Kazakhstan will get a free kick on halfway.
Yeah, it's been unusual for China. They haven't been as accurate as what they were yesterday. And this is just giving Kazakhstan a bit of belief now. And let's see what they do from the set play. They go right, they go left.
Switch play. Second man play. Another switch play. Good step. Equally good tackle from China. So they shift it out to the left. They come 2 passes out. She puts it on the foot. Let's see if the ball will stay in. No. Beats everyone to the touchline. Unlucky there for Kazakhstan. They were working to something there.
Yep. And once again, teams adding a bit of variation to their attacking play, knowing that Kazakhstan are going to contest this line out there, David. Applying pressure. China deep in their own 22. And China, they need to be nice and accurate with this throw. Oh,
good line out take for China. And they shift it straight away to the left. There goes Chen. Steps off her right foot now. And they quickly shift it to the right. The referee's playing advantage. Kazakhstan were offside. And they come back for the penalty. And they take a quick tap. They're going to line up out on the left. She draws in the player. 2-on-1. Good ball. Is this Chen? It is Chen again.
Well played.
Oh, Wang, sorry, Wang.
And That all started there, David, from inside their 22. A very good line-out lift. And our player Wang, not afraid, she can dance, but she can also take the ball into contact. And Wang providing, once again, she seems to be the player that the Chinese team look to give the ball to. Not pretty good, and also taking the ball into contact. And that's half time here. We're seeing a fantastic first half performance from both sides. High participated match. And David, we also in the month of November, and Dubai, being Dubai, is also heavily involved in the fitness industry, and they have started up the 30 by 30.
Yes. So every November in Dubai, they have an initiative called Fit for 30. So that's where gyms, clubs, they promote their clubs, and they got one out in Kite Beach. So if you're out in Kite Beach, jump in and do one of those classes. They've got classes there for adults, pump class, boxing class, trampoline class, you name it, they would have it out there. I was there the other week and it was really good. Got in a good cycle in, and then did a bit of table tennis.
Table tennis. Have you played paddle tennis before?
No, I've seen it, but I haven't yet played it.
Okay, well, we are lucky at Dubai Sports City, and behind Dubai Sports City, behind where the two teams reserves are set, we've got 4 paddle tennis courts here at Dubai Sports City, and we are lucky that we have fantastic facilities on site, and we've got 2 grass fields actually at Dubai Sports City. There's another field in behind the main pitch which allows the players to warm up, go through their moves, and pretty much get the same sort of experience to what the field 1 is like. And it's going to be China to kick off this second half of this match, which is the second semi-final, where Japan earlier beat Hong Kong, and now we've got China winning 14-7.
Okay, it would have been interesting to hear what Anna Yakovleva, the Kazakhstan coach, would have said to her players. Her team is still in this match. They're only down by 1 try, and China with that error, Kazakhstan get to restart on halfway with a free kick.
Yeah, and so good to see Kazakhstan come in here to play. They had a great first half, and this is, I believe, is a really important moment now. Kazakhstan, they need to get their hands on the ball, and they need to try and score, and they go. They don't muck around. They beat 1.
Great
beat
determined
2.
run.
And our player Wang, what can't she do? She can score, she can tackle. Good offload.
Wang and Chen with the covering tackles.
They go back to the pick and go, looking for the
She went a
offload.
bit too high there, the Kazakhstan player. Let's see if they can execute with a try here. She needs support at the ruck.
And Shira, she always wants to get hands on the ball.
And, good strength from the Chinese player, but Kazakhstan have advantage. High tackles. They go again.
And referees awarded a try, and wasn't that great play by the reserve player by Kazakhstan coming on that reverse switch. And she made it very clear that she wanted to run hard and fast and straight. And she beat 1 tackler, but amazing play as well. I've just seen one of the players for China is number 6 Wang. We've seen her so heavily involved in attack, but also making it strong one-on-one tackle. And we are seeing Kazakhstan trying to run a conversion to level it off at 14-all. And she got 1 from the sideline in the first half, but unfortunately that was straight away to the left, and that's revolted into a 2-point lead to China, 14-12.
That would have given Kazakhstan some great confidence.
Yeah, we'd like to see our first game into extra time. Since it's a semi-final game, would have been nice to hopefully see. There's still time on the clock for that to happen.
Do we get paid for extra time?
Our boss, Grant Ghost, that was written in our contract, bro.
The Chinese player taken in mid-air with the ball, which is illegal. You got to wait for the player's feet to touch the ground. And looks like we have an injury for Kazakhstan. Could be an ankle. Looks like she's grasping at her ankle.
ball in the air, but we were pretty good yesterday, weren't we, David? There was a couple of big hits, but no major injuries. But it just goes to show, I think, by the governing body, that World Rugby are doing a great job with trying to make this game safer, and also allowing time for the physios to come on, and any injuries or any serious injuries, physios from both sides looking after their players. Yesterday, every team did play 3 games, and a lot of teams haven't played in Dubai, and we are very fortunate with entering into the winter months. The temperature hovers between 18 and 22 degrees, and today is another fantastic day to play open footy.
They do a second man play. China. There goes Wang. She's managed to get tackled there. She's on her feet.
She always beats that first defender, and you feel she needs to get her hands on the ball.
To the right. She's got space out here. Tang beats her opposite. And just like that, China could punish you.
Oh, I love the skills of the Chinese team. They must work a lot of time in the practice field, but very clinical of moving the ball from side to side, but just the speed and pace from how quick they can catch and pass and full running motion, and it's pretty to watch.
Really good to watch China here today as Chen lines up to convert this try, and I think it's unsuccessful.
So good to see crowd coming in now to Dubai Sports City. Getting ready. We've got the UAE team playing their game against later on this afternoon. And
Chen getting ready for kickoff. Kazakhstan are still in this game. They're only 7 points down. Let's see if they could hold on to the ball. But the ball travels straight into the touchline. So it'll be a Kazakhstan feed.
And they've got a great line out. Nice and tall, the big players, the Kazakhstan team. Big and athletic. And they deserve a try here.
Yes, they do. I'd just like to say hello to all our Kazakhstan viewers and listeners out there. Hope you're watching and supporting your girls as they work a brilliant
play.
pass and rep move. But unfortunately, she was isolated.
Oh, referee.
But the tackler wasn't letting go of the player. They were very lucky there, Kazakhstan.
Yeah, just felt that she got a bit isolated as a player on the wing. Didn't probably come in enough to support her. But referee saying that the second player arriving at the ruck wasn't supporting her body weight, and Kazakhstan opted to go for the line out, slowing it down, but also having a lot of faith in their line out, and let's see what they can do from this.
Kazakhstan organizing their line out. So they walk into the line out. Let's see what they can do. Good line out take. Good drive.
And good work by the defensive player. Kylie went to the ground a bit too early.
Tried to do the squeeze ball there, Kazakhstan.
And they go again. They're giving our player Wang. What's she going to do? It's a great...
Wang and Chen. Chen. That combination today between Wang and Chen has been deadly.
Yes.
Aaron.
Yeah.
As we see it again.
It's great to watch how well they played together, and they don't need much space, but just being able to draw defenders, passing the ball at the right time. They do make it look easy, but it isn't an easy skill to execute. And
not easy at all.
And that just came about through the Chinese effort around the line-out, being able to contest the breakdown, winning the turnover, getting the penalty, and taking the ball straight away 3 passes wide, and for an important score for China. And they go out to a healthy lead to 24-12.
Yes, that puts the game beyond doubt for China. with time actually up on the clock. So this will be the last play. Let's see if Kazakhstan can retain possession and finish off strong by scoring a try. She lets it bounce. Traveling back towards the sideline, she keeps it in. Good fade
off.
She takes it to ground, takes the contact, and they shift. They try the chip and chase. But guess who's there? Chen. But she doesn't manage to regather cleanly. So Kazakhstan have another opportunity. Away they go.
Oh, good play.
Inside ball.
Awesome switch.
Great switch from Kazakhstan.
And a good finish as well. A much deserved try as well. Fair play for Kazakhstan. It started way back in there in 22. Opted for a little chip and chase. And that's what happens in game of sevens there. David, slight knock on by the Chinese player. And Kazakhstan went for a free kick and straight away 2 passes in. And that resulted in a fantastic finish. And it should be a 7-point score. And they'll be happy with that finish, 24-19. And that's the end of our second semi-final, where we're going to be seeing 2 worthy finalists. Japan playing China, but I still believe that, David, if you make the final, that does qualify you for the South African World Cup team. So China will be very happy about that, very relieved.
Yes, congratulations to both teams for reaching the South Africa Rugby World Cup sevens final. Tournament, qualifying for it. And very unlucky for the women's division. Thailand and Kazakhstan have played really great rugby. As we see Japan and China walk onto the field. And in the men's division, you can't go past South Korea and their good run into the finals.
And we're going to be seeing both teams having their national anthems played. And a proud moment for all these players who have performed well for their country. Two proud countries there. Special moment for both teams here that they have worked really hard to qualify for the South African Rugby Sevens next year, and so important in the final now. Yeah, David, that both teams try and get off to a good start. I've really liked from the Chinese team, Wang Wang, how good she's been. And what about you, there, David.
Yes, Wang and Chen, it really impressed me from China. And from Japan, Hara and Hirano and Otani have been standouts for me for the Japanese team. As we get ready for kickoff, looks like Japan's going to kick to China. It's going to be a fast and furious match, this one, I feel. It's going to come down to the little things. See who can maintain position and the less errors each team makes. So here we go. Not the greatest kickoff, but will it travel 10? No, it doesn't. So straight away, China going to receive a free kick on halfway. And this is going to put them into a great position to start this match.
Yeah, Japan reverting back to a 6 defenders in line, the sweeper's back. And they're straight away to the left-hand side. And the ball's out the back. Beautifully done.
Switch play there. Good run there by Ruan from China. They spread the ball, China. They're nice and deep. They run onto it. There goes their player, Wang. Good tackle by Japan, but can't bring it to ground. Eventually they can. China shifted, but good defense from Japan coming off their line. Look at that line speed.
Good defensive line speed by Japan, and good to see China.
Oh, great step by the Japanese player. Good ball. They got numbers out here. Can they get it out to their player, Ruan? She's big. She's strong. She goes to ground 5 meters out from the try line. Oh, but the ref's going to come back for the penalty for China. Not rolling away. Ruan there with the ball. She taps. She takes the line on. Great defense by Japan. Hold her and push her back 2 meters out from the line. China set up to the right. Japan they've been doing all day, come off their line, but couldn't stop that attacking raid from China.
Yeah, good fend off, getting the ball away from the defender, and a good start by China. They'll be happy by that. They exploited the mistake from Japan from the kickoff and built multiple phases to launch their attack. Now we're going to see China, who are going to be kicking off, but once again, their key players, Wang, so composed in attack. They've got strike players on the wide edge, and they look like the complete side, don't they?
Yes, they do, as we see an unsuccessful conversion there for China.
These are big moments where you don't convert your own tries.
So we see Chen with the kickoff. Looks like they're going to go out to the left here. Nice high hanging drop kick there. Almost got lost there in the lights for Japan, but she seemed to regather. Japan there. Bit of footwork from the Japanese player. They shifted.
And beautiful
Nakamura
passing.
Onto the wing. Good inside ball. Where's the support? There we go. Ruan there sweeping at the back. She gets beaten on the inside. Does she have the legs to go all the way? Looks like she does. Chinese player catching up to her.
Great
But
work.
no. Tsusumi scores underneath the try. Unlucky chase there by China, but great try by Japan to strike back.
Yeah, wasn't that a fantastic pass? The timing of the pass as well. Not only was it precisely passed, but just the timing of the supporting player to run directly onto that. And it's a good finish by the Japanese wing up. And that allows Japan to convert their try and take an early 7-5 lead.
Like we said earlier in the commentary, this game was going to be fast and furious, and it's lived up to it at the moment.
Yep.
Nothing separating these two sides.
Nope. And especially how late it is. The players have done really well to keep themselves physically fit, and both of them come out with a high pace, high intensity, and it's been one try apiece.
Suda with the kickoff. China couldn't take it cleanly. Oh, yes, they can. Coming back for China. They shifted to the right. Ooh, bit of a loopy pass there, but they seem to regather. No, the ref has called it back. Forward pass.
Yeah, and that's
Great
just,
pressure from the Japanese defense, as we have seen both days on this tournament.
yeah, you're right there. A lot of teams are just trying to slow the ball down around the ruck, and that will allow the Japanese defensive team to get set and applying good line speed. And it was the right option by China. There was extra power out wide, but that pass wasn't as accurate as what it should be. And it's going to be a good early scrum here for Japan. Inside
She takes
the
it from the base
Chinese.
of the scrum and goes underneath the sticks.
Yeah, great try there. Good set piece, and they're looking determined, aren't they? They've been able to keep the ball away from China, and they're looking to get their second try and conversion to come. And that is going to be a 14-5 lead to Japan.
Good try there by number 2, Tomomi Kozaza. The coach, Takeshi Suzuki for Japan, will be pleased. They've seemed to pull back that early try from China. To
Great
be
pronunciation there, Dave, of the Japanese words. You've spent a bit of time in Japan, have you?
up. No. Just in my free time, been upskilling myself.
And
Good
tap
setback by China. They keep the ball in from the base of the ruck. They come back out to the left with Yan. Yan still got the ball. Offloads to Tang. Tang gets rid of one. She evades the second tackler. Looks like she's going to score. Great hit back from China.
Very well done, isn't it? They're showing how dangerous they are. They come again, once again from the kickoff, being able to control the ball and build a couple of phases. And once again, they've proven how difficult they are to stop. And a great try by the Chinese team. And an important kick coming up.
That was a great run by Tang. Showed her strength getting rid of one player and managed to have the legs to get all the way and score. And we see the conversion being converted. So this is a really close game. China up by 2. Japan up by 2.
Yep.
There's nothing in this game.
And last 30 seconds of the first half.
China's getting ready to restart play here. Let's see what type of kickoff they have. High hanging kick. Great kick, but well taken by the Japanese player. And they've earned themselves a penalty as well.
Yeah, Japan can look to slow this down. But can either go for a lineup, but they've decided to go for a scrum. So this is going to be the last play of the first half. And what do you think Japan are going to try and do here, David?
I feel Yumi Hirano, the halfback, will either take it from the base of the scrum, have a scoot, or they're just going to chuck it wide straight away from the base of the scrum to the left-hand side where there's a lot of space. So here comes the scrum feed. And she does go for the scoop, but the number 9, the halfback for China, read it well. Great step. Evades one, goes to ground. Good support play there by Japan. They now shift it to the left. Oh, didn't give it to the player running the short ball line. They still go left. Good ball movement, but a knock on there from the Japanese player. And that will see us into halftime. Great play at the moment, don't you think, Aaron?
Yeah, 14-12, high skilled game so far. Just a conversion in, and that's the end of the first half. 14-12 to Japan.
Yes, such a great game. Nothing in this match. As we see the other teams on the sidelines and the goal lines, watching this these two tightly matched teams go at it.
Yes, you're right, David, and good to see a lot of fans sticking around. They've been lucky enough to witness some high-quality rugby, and that's just a great way for us to launch the UAE Rugby Sevens programs. We've got next weekend another round of international rugby with no fans, but the weekend after that, 2nd, 3rd and 4th, we've got the Dubai International Sevens with all the community teams in as well.
Yeah, and a special mention to my UAE Fijian brothers sitting over here. Bulavanaka, good tournament. Well done, boys. I got the cover ready for you later on tonight, okay? So don't drink too much over there. As we get ready for the second half.
And
China to kick to Japan.
we have to say throughout the tournament though, David, you know, we've seen a lot of passing out and a lot of great movement with the ball and play, but hardly any mistakes. Hardly any mistakes.
Day 2 has been really good. I think there's a lot to play for today. Being semi-final and finals, whether it's in the cup final or plate final.
Yeah.
Teams have showed great control as we see Japan here receiving the kickoff. They go into contact. They shift it to the left. Oh, she was
great
looking for the
tackle.
switch play there, but the tackler came and shut that down.
There's our
But
power
they
wing.
retain play. Hits the short ball, wrapping around. There goes Kazaza. Great offload. Good ball placement. Come back to the left. Little Goose gets rid of one. That pass looked forward, and yes, it was forward.
Good pressure by the Chinese team. An important passage of play now. A scrum 10 metres out from the Japanese line. And they've got a pretty good set piece scrum. And they'll be looking to launch their attack.
Okay, Fei getting ready. Fei Han getting ready to put the ball into the scrum. Is she going to have a dart down the left? No, she chucks it straight out to the left. To who then passes it out. Switch play. Oh, good inside defense, but she manages to get the offload away. She's still standing, the Chinese player. And Japan have won the penalty.
Unfortunate play by Wang. She did extremely well to keep herself alive. She was the one who brought that defender across to create that switch play and then kept herself alive to receive the offload. But Japan's so good with their defensive structure, defensive set piece. They're able to chop that player, put it on the ground and get that first early jacker in there. So Japan get the penalty. They've decided to kick for the line out. Just waiting for a ball.
Good kick from Tomomi Kazaza from Japan. Line out 25 meters out from the Japanese line. Their line outs have been working great past 2 days, and they go short, but they lose it. Chinese get the ball, and they quickly shift to the right, but the Japanese defense, as always, has come up. And a good little kick there behind the Japanese defensive line, and it just goes 18 meters out from the Japanese line.
Yeah, interesting play there. They're down currently at the moment, China, but they think they can believe they can get up and disrupt the Japanese line-out. They've got a very tall player out the front, so they'll be looking to contest this line-out.
Good line out there by Japan. They quickly shift it out to the left. Do they go short? Yes, they do. They set up midfield. And they earned themselves a penalty, and they quickly take the tap, and they go running to the right. Good tackle by China. That pass looked forward, but it's been play on. Oh, no. Yes. Good spotting by the touch judge there on the far side.
Yep, just showing once again how well the referees have worked together, providing plenty of support for the main referee in the middle. And they've done a great job throughout the two-day tournament at the Dialogue Asia Rugby Sevens. And it's going to be a scrum feed for China.
Okay, Yamanaka with the switch play. No, they go out wide. And she just manages to hold on to the ball. Yes, she stays in the field of play. No, just put a foot out, 5 meters out from the Japanese line. So it will be a Japanese line out from the looks of it. Yes. Kei Chen getting ready to throw the ball in. Let's see how they go long. Good take there from the Japanese player. They set, they take it. Oh, good right foot step. And she's still standing and manages to get the offload. But no, China have regained the ball. Here's the opportunity. No, it's come back, knock on from China. Good pressure from China. Japan just hanging on. They can't seem to get out of their own 22 at the moment. As Japan and China, both teams start bringing on the changes.
Yep, got our last minute and a half here. And we still haven't seen a point being scored yet in the second half. And I believe who will score next will be the team that will walk away and winning this women's Dialogue Asia Rugby Sevens.
Yes, and out to the left here. Good footwork, goes into contact. And then they set again. From first receiver, she takes the line on, goes to ground, maintains position. You got a line up on the right, that's where they go. Chen quickly distributes. Good strong running from the Japanese player. Good counter rucking from China. What does the ref say here? She says that's fine. No, it's not. Penalty to Japan. Wrong entry from the Chinese player.
They're going to slow it down.
So Chen here with the ball. Looks like they're going to find the touch line here.
Yep.
Wind down the clock.
Yep.
And try and retain possession.
Bit of a ordinary kick there, but still managed to get the ball out. And it's smart play by Japan, just slowing down the clock. 9 that they're on the lead, and we've got 27 left on the clock, so I believe this will be the last play.
China need to contest this ball. And there's a slight stoppage.
China got a tall player at the front, they're looking to contest. And Japan throw down the back, smart play.
They quickly shifted to the left. Good defensive line from China. Great tackle. Went back. Japan still have it. Good footwork. Japan still have the ball and earn themselves a penalty. That could be the game.
Oh, they go quick.
Good short pass. They keep offloading. Chen off to the left. Here is Do. Do passes it back in to Chen. Chen fires it inside.
Oh,
A knock on there. Can China get the ball back? No. Is the ref going to play this last set out? Yes, he is. Oh, no. I spoke too soon.
well done. Congratulations.
Yes. Bit of an anticlimax there. The referee had to consult the touch judge, and the touch judge had to tell the referee the game is actually over. Unlucky for China.
Congratulations. Japan winning the Dialogue Asia Rugby Sevens. And what a fantastic way for them to finish. First half scoring 2 fantastic tries, have been able to convert. And China as well, scoring 2 tries, but only converting 1, and that was the difference. 2 points, and congratulations once again, Japan. Congratulations on all your supporters and doing your team proud, and also qualifying for the South African Rugby World Cup 2022.
Second place, do they know? Second place. Ladies and gentlemen, again, second place in the women's division, China. Ladies and gentlemen, please once again put your hands together for second place, China. Who's third place in the men's?